Hey everybody, and welcome back to Stacktown, your one-stop shop for everything gasoline.
Stackable.
They only sell gasoline because it's the only
Your
thing
your
to
one-stop
buy.
shop for everything
For
and
everything and
Daily
anything.
stackables.
Pony Punch just subscribed. Hey, I'm your number one fan.
Ew.
Thanks, Pony.
Ew, not pony.
No, not Pony. Unsubbed. All right, carry on. So we were kind of working on some of the world stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to sort of like get a vibe from each of you because I need to think up things that will fuck your day up. You know, like I need to think of things that you're gonna need, that you're gonna require, that will cause you problem. For instance, Bobby, what's the name of the guy that you generally get your gas from? Because your thing's a guzzler. You gotta know a guy who hooks you up. And were the guys that fought you his boys?
I would say that
boys?
the gas that we stole from, we probably stole gas from just like a small, just gas station along the side of the highway that probably wasn't associated with anything that we know of, or at least not associated with the chain that I usually get gas
something like Hugo's Gas, and the pumps still work a little bit,
like
or
they had
something.
two pumps. That's like literally just two pumps. That's it, and one of them worked, and we just like let's take this guy's gas. It's like who's Hugo? Like who is this guy? But no, the person, let's call him like, how about like Harvey O'Connell or something like that.
Harvey. I like Harvey for the guy in charge, definitely. Harvey's in charge of the gas. He's in charge of
He's the gas man
in the region. Yeah, the gas man. I imagine he's got like a bunch of oil, like almost like derricks, you know, that like work. You know, some way to like get more gas, or a place he knows that there's like a lot of gas.
Well, like I could even do like delivery runs for them, maybe
for Harvey. So you've worked for him before?
I probably worked for Harvey maybe for years, like just running gasoline around.
Where'd you get your truck? Where'd you get your truck?
Probably from Harvey, like maybe 20 years ago when I started running gas for him.
Okay, so Harvey's like an older
known him
guy.
for a long time, yeah. But I don't run gas for him anymore. But I still got the hookup around. I know where to get the gas.
I got you. Ricky, run gas. Not more. Cool. All right. Sweet deal. What about local hangouts? Because like, do you guys just use the truck? Like,
I personally barely ever leave the truck, so that's Ricky.
Would there be an opium den?
Oh, guaranteed. There's drugs and sex and violence.
But like an actual opium den.
Yeah, I would say that there is. I would say there's definitely an opium den, and it is run by a lady by the name of Spider.
The spider web. Is it called the spider web?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
actually, I think it's just called the cobweb, actually.
Oh,
I think it's just called the cobweb, and it's run by Spider in Stacktown.
And I'm friends with someone who works for her called Roach.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Well, you know, friends is a loose term.
How are you friends with Roach?
I guess I hook up with him and he gives me cheap opium.
Okay. All right. So you're a hookup?
Yeah, that sounds good.
There's friend Roach. Who she fucks for cheap opium. Works there. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up like note-wise.
There's a whole sex thing in this, right? Have we spoken about this?
Yeah, there is actually a sex mechanic. We haven't spoken about it, but there is a move. There's a move that every class has that activates on sexing someone.
I have taken
my
that
special.
Class,
my class special is related to that.
Yeah, but everybody's is the like
really?
special,
That's hilarious.
the special move. It's sex related. All of them are. Hell yeah. Okay, so we've got Harvey and the spider. Who else is important in this town, in Stacktown? Who's somebody with influence, and what do they do?
The mayor of Stacktown.
The mayor of Stacktown?
Ogre.
What is the ogre? What?
He's called the ogre.
Is
He's
the ogre?
called the ogre.
Is,
Yeah, he's
is
like he's Bane.
the ogre. The ogre is the mayor of Stacktown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Yes, the ogre.
He's called the ogre because
Mayor.
he's not. That's not actually his name. But no one knows
No
his
one
real
knows
name
his name.
because everyone calls him ogre. But he doesn't like it when people call him ogre. But everyone calls him ogre.
Yeah. But
His real name is Banbury Bannons.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But nobody knows that.
Cool. All right. So the ogre is important. What about locations around Stacktown? Is there anything else like that
I would
within
like to have a
within
secluded
distance?
place. I
Yeah.
want to have a secluded place somewhere where like my cult hang out.
Okay. So you have a you have a place
old
where your cult
abandoned
hangs.
subway station.
Oof, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Nice.
so headed towards the dock, there's like a subway tunnel that like joins in with a sewer pipe. You know, like there's a sewer pipe and then a wall broken subway tunnel that
It's
leads
called
to
Baker Station.
your like abandoned station where your cult hangs out. So it's like your cult
It would have to
hideout.
be like a really like fucking Salvation something would be a cool name for the fucking place.
I would call it Club Salvation because you're about the drugs. You know, like
Oh,
you gotta
that's
like
cool. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
you gotta like slip the whole like party in there, like
Yeah.
Salvation VIP. You know, or
Club Salvation would work.
Club
But there,
Salvation.
there needs to be. There's one cart called the Baker cart. Okay,
That could, yeah.
the Baker because they bake the drugs.
They get okay.
Phil's
Okay.
cult hangs out there.
the drugs should be
Subway.
called bacon.
The bacon.
Yeah.
That could, yeah.
Like because in the
That's
last one
the
we were
main
like
one.
we were so obsessed with bacon as if it were a drug, and in this one
That's
it
fair.
fucking
Smoke.
is.
It was
It's-
triple smoke, Brad. Come on.
It's gonna be a
Man, that triple smoke bacon excellence, like you can only get it.
yeah. Everyone
only
speaks
get it.
about it like yeah.
You can only
Oh,
get
that's
it
so
from
good.
Salvation's cook.
Yeah.
You know, like
So good.
what's
There are
the
no
name?
pigs
What's-
either. There's no
what's
such
the
thing as a
name?
pig anymore.
What is the name of the guy in your cult who cooks the best bacon?
Shady.
Shady.
No, it needs to be
What?
bear, like
Porkins.
No, it needs to be shady. I like shady.
Shady.
bear. Okay,
Yeah.
shady. It's cool. That's cool.
So people like call him the chef or something.
Mm-hmm.
Some people call him like the hog because he makes
Okay.
bacon.
Who wants your cook?
Who wants?
Who wants your cook? Because
Like taken
you have a
away?
cook. You have a cook who cooks the best bacon. You know,
Ooh.
in the region.
I
Los
think
Polos
Kay-
Who wants
Hermanos.
them?
Wouldn't that? I wonder if Kay should be in love with him, but slowly fall in love with
The
Brad.
chef?
I feel
Yeah.
like that. I feel like that's like the
No.
K.
Mm,
Not the chef, but
Alright.
like the opposite, like your rival drug supplier.
No,
Like
you
that
know who
tiny-
wants? You know who wants your fucking cook? The
Uh-huh.
spider wants your cook.
Spider.
Of course, the
Obviously.
spider wants to cook.
yeah.
Yeah.
The spider wants the
Okay.
cook, and that's who Kay's in love with. The spider.
Wait, am I in love? I'm in love with the spider.
I don't know. I mean,
The spider is a fantastically good looking.
what if the spider has like a right hand man, and that's who Kay's interested in? But this right hand man is
That's who
basically
I'm banging, bro.
the right hand man, like
Roach.
the,
Yeah,
no,
Roach.
like the bodyguard. Oh, I thought Roach was just an employee.
Roach is an employee? Yeah, I don't know.
Can we
who's the
have?
right
Can
hand
we
man.
have?
I was thinking
a small...
like Spider has like a Skinner, like you know, like the Skinner class.
Yeah.
She has one. Is Spider a woman? Did we say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
we-
has like a Skinner who's like a bodyguard, assassin, fucking Turks type dude,
I got you.
and that's who.
I got you.
That's
Okay,
who
so
Kay
who's
loves.
so who's that? Brett?
He needs to have some kind of insect name or something like that. Because that's the whole spiel,
Yeah.
right?
What does a spider like?
The beetle.
What's like another one? Yeah. Like
Fly?
Fly doesn't sound intimidating though, does
No,
it?
it does not.
I think we should just call him Parlor.
Snake?
Parlor. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
You
Yeah.
know, come
Yeah.
come into my parlor, said
Yeah.
the spider.
But he's like
Yeah.
maybe he's like a fucking Kingsman type dude. Like he's really fucking like posh. He's like really
Yeah, or one from chat, Silkworm is a good one.
Silkworm.
Oh, that's a
or,
good one.
Or Hornet or
Hornet's nice, but it makes me feel like a
Mantis. Yeah.
But if Hornet would sound like an assassin type character.
Chad is saying mantis.
Lots of mantis.
That's nice.
It's a lot of mantis.
Nice.
We could do mantis. Definitely
Mantis, yeah,
mantis.
and he's like a fucking knife throwing. Like, I feel like he needs to be more skilled than any of us.
He's got. No one has ever seen him run out of knives.
Yeah, yeah, and no one's ever seen him miss.
Dung beetle. Wait, am I in love with the mantis?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be, that's up to you.
Okay.
Okay, I put in my notes the mantis, the most beautiful killer in town.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
This is-
Maybe he works
this is the
like
kind
at
of-
the
this is the
circus
kind
or
of-
something.
This is
And
the kind
throws
of
knives.
He's the only
Yeah.
guy that owns a shower.
yeah. This is the kind of guy who has access to like being able to, you know, shampoo his hair. You know, like
Yeah.
thus making him beautiful.
He's got all these
Well,
little knives that are shaped like a mantis claw.
Can he have a fancy
Yeah.
mustache?
like the jagged edges.
Yeah, giving him a fancy mustache.
Fancy
Really
mustache.
hot one.
Got a little
hot
bit of
one.
the
He's
got
really
a little
hot.
bit of the wax.
Yeah.
A little bit of kill going
He's
on.
like every time he's thinking about something, he's just like stroking that mustache, baby.
But he's also got like Danny's hair from Greece.
You realize, guys. Yeah, he's exactly. You realize, guys, that you're setting up your own like enemies and potential.
Yeah, he's gonna try to
potential
steal that
conflicts.
shit.
If I'm
Because-
gonna die, I want it to be to the mantis though, so I'm gonna make him cool. Like, yeah,
he's
that's
giving
cool.
me
That's-
me flashes. He's giving me flashes of that character from Inquisition, like Dorian or whatever, like the mage.
No idea.
yeah.
He's
and,
giving me that kind of vibe right now.
I'm
Damn, where's
wondering,
he-
wait, Brent,
yeah.
were your character who liked K? Because that was a treat, right? Like an XD or DX,
I think she's pretty. I don't,
Yeah, that was the
I
one.
don't
okay,
think
yeah.
I'm in love, but I think I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, she's pretty.
No, but I know one of you had like something.
I'm not gonna be that dumb actually. I'm probably gonna be like, oi, you're pretty. Grog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Grog
Yeah.
at best.
Yeah, you're gonna be grog at best.
Let's be honest. I'm not gonna be able to pull out
Okay.
anything better than Grog.
Okay, cool. So we've actually set up kind of a fair amount of stuff here. Is anybody got anything else that they're like, hell yeah?
Yeah,
was
I
the-
really want like a little village on the outskirts that's not big or anything, but it's like inside like an abandoned supermarket or something.
Safe
Okay,
house.
so we need like a a village basically. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's in like
let's call it what would the name of the supermarket be? We could call it like Safeway. You know?
oh my god,
or,
yeah,
or
Safeway.
Safeway, the
Asda's.
safe house.
yeah. We'll call it Safeway.
Safeway.
It's
Yeah.
like a
That's cool.
giant. It's such a big thing. It's basically a village inside.
Yeah, like the shelves have been pushed back and it's like all like tent houses and like little bazaar stalls and stuff. Yeah, and the shelves, and you can actually see like the leftover shelves and stuff all pushed towards the wall where people have like expanded it and like made space for new stuff and like brought the
The shelves are
corrugated
like-
metal.
They're moved
here
around in
and-
such a way that they're like alleyways between
Yeah, and
towns.
like
Like
created
streets
and
and
like
stuff.
and like have created walls and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and like you put a piece of corrugated, metal over it or cardboard or something, and you can make a roof on the shelves, and you got a little house, that you can live in Safeway.
Yeah.
Can we
So-
have a dude like like the 7-Eleven that's like open all the time? There's just this one really skinny dude whose name is like we call him Ramen because he sells like ramen noodles.
Hell yeah,
He's open-
ramen.
He's open.
Ramen, yeah.
Yeah, he's open all the time.
Yeah.
Called like 516 or something.
Ramen needs to be like the main food in the world because it's the only thing that survived the
Yeah.
apocalypse from the
Like an
before
old
time.
school diner or something.
Yeah, lots of people eat the prepackaged like
Yeah.
little
That's
ramen
noodle, by
packs.
the way,
Yeah.
They're the only things that survived the ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call this guy
Um,
Noodle.
Yeah, maybe I do like
Yes!
noodle runs for him sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get the rare noodles.
We
from him.
could call him Noodle, sure.
He's literally just Noodle. Like he's this
Yeah, it's because
skinny
of-
little
Hang on,
elf
Hang on,
looking creature.
hang on, everybody, you're going too fast.
I'm sorry,
I got
it's
notes
too
set.
It's like a cyborg. Cyborg.
I love that you're into it. I've just got to note down some stuff. Okay, so I've got Stacktown. Let's put Safeway in there. Safeway, like a supermarket, tent village, ramen, lots of prepackaged food, non-perishables. That stuff, that sort of thing. And what was it? Noodle, right? Yeah, noodle.
He's
vendor.
like the number one ramen seller because he was
Number
the first.
one.
Like he kind of, I feel like he kind of
has the
owned
stockpile.
Safeway, right?
He's got the stockpile.
He got
you
to
know,
Safeway first.
He got to Safeway first, scooped the shelves, and no one knows where he keeps it.
Yeah.
Like,
And that like he's really skinny, but if
I
they
imagine-
kill
I
him, they'll
imagine-
never get it.
Yeah.
I imagine that Noodles shop is like this little stall that is like got chicken wire over the like the sort of area, and leads to the back room of the Safeway where like people don't generally go unless they got permission. But that's where like the supplies are, sort of thing, and everything else is like that.
If
main
Noodle dies,
big
for
area.
some reason people can't get in there. So if Noodle dies, the ramen goes, and no one wants that to happen. I feel like everyone needs to like
Who
Noodle.
controls the noodles?
Or he's the one who makes the noodles and
there's an
sells the
electronic.
noodles.
There is a functioning electronic lock on the freezer of the Safeway, and he is the only one who knows the key code.
Yeah.
Oh, that's totally 100%.
He's like, it's like fucking Captain Flint's treasure.
It's
right?
some kind
He-
of Korean male artist name that no one can pronounce. That is the password. And
Yeah,
no
the
one will
code,
let you know.
the symbols on the door are like in ancient, some
Something.
ancient archaic language. It's Korean, but we're like,
Yeah.
whoa, it's all squiggly and cool.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
squiggly.
That's what.
But if
that's what it
Noodle,
is.
if Noodle dies, then no one gets ramen anymore. So and everyone gave up on like caring or
and
trying
the
to.
thing is, Stacktown actually gets a lot of its food from Safeway.
Yeah,
Because Stacktown's in the middle of a fucking desolate, like basin of a dried up lake.
yeah, it's like
You
lizards. The only thing you can eat other than ramen and
Yeah.
lizards.
Scorpions too. There's a lot of like insect based food. There's like ants, like fried ants and scorpions and stuff.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, tarantula on a stick, that kind of thing.
mantis.
Can we have a stripper club somewhere?
Oh, a brothel.
You want
A brothel? Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
all
isn't
right.
Cobweb the brothel?
Keep no, that's an opium den.
Oh,
But
it's the
keep in
opium den.
mind that all this stuff can be invented as we play as well. So
Okay.
just because we're making it now does not mean it can't exist later. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay,
Like
okay.
like if you were like, I want to go to a brothel in Stacktown, we'd be like, okay, well, where do you go? Like I can find you a place, sort of thing. Like it's,
These
Last
are
thing,
our
okay?
like important places, right? That's
yeah,
all.
these
Yeah.
are like our places of importance. Exactly.
I'm like Kay goes there to like keep her butt in shape, and it's called Cherry, the cherries.
All
That's
right,
where you just
all
ran.
right.
You run off to the strip club, and just get in shape there, instead of
Yeah.
going. All right. I do too.
Okay.
Yeah, can we have mutated cockroaches the size of rats or something?
Sure.
Oh,
100%.
Well, what
Disgusting.
caused the apocalypse? Was it
Nuclear
I guess
strikes or something?
It sort
or-
of has to be nuclear strikes, but like thousands of years ago. Or
Yeah.
well, not thousands, but
Or
like
how
Yeah,
long
like
ago?
hundreds. It's hundreds generally for
Hundreds?
Apocalypse World.
enough for like there's no radiation, or like the radiation zones are like way off and no one goes there.
That, by the way, your strip club's called Cherries because it doesn't actually have a sign that says any words. It's just a picture of like cherries from like a lotter, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
slot machine.
It looks kind of like a
above the
butt,
door.
but it's cherries.
Yeah, that's why it works.
I like it.
You were like, hey, this is a place where I can tone my butt. You went in, and they were like, well, I guess you do. Like that is kind of a fringe benefit. So sure, just jump on the pole. Hey,
What's the currency?
So
in,
yeah, what's the currency in Stacktown? What do they use to barter?
gasoline.
What's the barter? Is gasoline the
But
currency?
I mean, you
I
need
think
something. You need
gasoline-
something small.
What about like stamped pieces of metal? Like actually like sort of a currency,
Just
but like
coins or
but
like
but like
minted
I-
metal.
but I mean like what about like spent bullet casings or
Or-
tins
Oh,
from
bullets?
tin or
No,
tin
not
tin lids from
Tin lids.
supermarket cans, yeah.
But those are
or-
really
well, close
big.
to bottle caps, isn't it? Yeah, you want something small and
What would be something in abundance that would have survived through the apocalypse?
Lollicaps is the perfect thing, but it's very unoriginal.
Dices.
Yeah.
Just dice.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh my god, that would be so cool.
20-side
What about, like,
dice.
tabs from like
A 20-side
cans?
dice is
Poker
worth more than a
chips?
D4. Oh,
Yeah.
poker chips is kind of cool too.
Poker
Like
chips
Dice,
is good.
dice and
Like,
poker
really
chips.
Dice and poker chips.
Just
do it.
casino stuff.
There was definitely a casino nearby. Yeah, like
Maybe
somewhere.
that's why. Maybe like the casinos just had the money.
The
Well,
casino.
They had the store.
Okay,
Yeah.
The
here's
casino
another
is
thing.
the mayor's mansion.
No.
No?
Nobody goes to the casino. Nobody goes there.
Why?
Why
not?
does nobody go there?
Is it in the center of
Oh.
town?
Oh, is there some kind of weird mutated people live there or something?
Yeah.
No, but
Someone
what happens
went
if people
crazy.
go
It wouldn't.
there?
Brad, it wouldn't be in the. It wouldn't be in the center of town. This was a lake. Remember? Like,
yeah,
we gotta,
this is a
the
lake.
building's gonna be further away.
Like a
proper building.
lake resort.
There's just
Like
a place-
casino off on the far side
there
of the
still
lake.
There's a
radioactive
place
or
called
something?
the casino that no one goes, even though it seems like such a good place to go because that's where all the dice.
You know
and
what?
poker
I'm gonna
chips are.
leave. I'm gonna leave it a mystery. Like nobody goes to the casino. Nobody knows why.
I like
But
that.
everyone is thinking, what if she should go to the
Well,
casino to get money?
the thing is, yeah, there are theoretically poker chips and dice there and like barter like aplenty somewhere in the casino, clearly, but people have given up because nobody
No one
comes
comes
back.
back.
Yeah.
Like
I sense a Cthulhu Ocean's 11 crossover episode at some point in this show.
poker chips are still the currency.
But
And
I
the
mean,
casino's there, and everybody knows about the casino, and people go on, I guess, missions or whatever to the casino to try and get chips, but nobody comes back.
Should
Like,
we just have
so there's a place
chips
nowhere
Oh,
goes,
the people who
no one
don't come
goes.
back are called the high rollers.
Mhm.
ooh, oh my god.
Or that could be like a
Steve's
cult
got
of
a high
people
roll.
that say that they've made it back or
See,
something.
this shit right here, like this is why I love Apocalypse World. Just like shit like Peachy just going like, and the people who don't come back are called the high rolls, you know, like this kind of like creative slide that you get onto, like
Yeah.
coming up with stuff.
So we're saying
So here's-
poker chips is the currency.
Yeah. So here's my question. Here's my question, guys. We have like a good solid like base here for a game. Do we want to let it sit and like come back to it for episode 1, or do we want to like play around in it a little bit for the next like hour or two and see what that feels like? Because like I don't need prep for episode 1 of an Apocalypse World game. Like you're just gonna be like there, and we're basically gonna be doing this, but we'll also have characters like running. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna be like, oh yeah, the street, it looks like such, it does like this, you know, like and so forth. And like where are you and what are you doing becomes important. You know, who are these people, so forth.
My brain needs prep. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm like,
I
my
wouldn't mind
brain
working
needs
on
to
my character a little bit to figure out what she's about.
My brain needs to work out what the fuck and then sink my fucking teeth in.
Okay.
Personally, but I don't mind going to a vote.
I agree.
Yeah?
All right.
It would be really fun, but I think it'll be better if we wait.
Yeah.
I think that's
It doesn't,
Okay, so
it
you
doesn't
wanna-
matter if
you
we
wanna give
KO
it
the stream early. Don't
You want
worry
to
about
give it?
filling out.
You want to give it a week? Yeah, because I mean, like we've got what I would call to be a solid base here. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be asking that you won't know the answers to. Like a lot of stuff that I like on my GM like layer, and I'm only going to do it after this because you don't do it for the first one, but for after this, I'm going to be asking like, okay, we don't know what's the casino, but as the GM, I know what's at the casino if they go there. You know, like what is that?
What about
you know?
like because there's some other things that I don't fucking know. I mean, I'm gonna work them out tomorrow night, but
Yeah.
the like just how to fucking play the game because I still don't know. Like we have class moves. I have no idea what a basic move is.
So a
Like,
basic
we could
move.
go through all that, I guess, maybe.
A basic move is it's a very simple concept. Like the idea of playing the game is super easy. The basic moves are a series of moves that everybody has access to. Things like seize by force, seduce, you know, assess, all this stuff, and like those things are listed out in the rulebook, and even in the playbooks. I think there's even like at the very bottom of the playbooks, there's like a section that has the moves in it. Yeah, there's like a whole like here, like Apocalypse World battle moves, you know?
We'll pay.
Exchanging harm. When you exchange harm, both sides simultaneously inflict and suffer harm as established, you know, like this kind of thing. Basic moves. So the basic moves are do something under fire, go aggro on someone, sucker someone, do battle, seduce or manipulate, help or interfere, read a situation, read a person, or open your brain to the world's psychic maelstrom. Those are the simple moves. Everything that you do can be reduced into those moves. So go aggro is like, I'm threatening you and I'm going to shoot you, you know? Or go aggro is I'm shooting at you. You know, like those two things like are the same move, this go aggro move. Sucker someone is, you don't know I'm going to shoot you, but I shoot you. You know, like that kind of thing. Read a situation is like using your sharp, you ask a bunch of questions like, where's my best escape route? Which enemy is the most vulnerable? Which enemy is the biggest threat? Which, you know, what should I be on the lookout for? And like all this stuff, depending on if you manage to read the situation. Reading a person is like, are you telling the truth? What are you feeling? What does your character intend to do? How could I get your character to blank, you know, and like then we discuss out of game what that is. So it's like, oh, spiders come to threaten you and ask for your cook. Like you could assess it and like say, okay, well, what's she intend to do? Well, she intends to send the mantis to go and fucking get what she deserves if you don't give her a fair price, you know, that kind of shit. Like, and we like talk about it out of game and then we role play the situation as it sort of happens.
What about the highlighted stats? Should we do that?
Highlighted stats is just a method for gaining experience, the method by which you gain experience. Yeah, we could do the highlighted stats if you want. I would usually do it at the beginning of the game starting, but
is that something you do every time?
Yeah, like every game will be highlighting different stats. Because, like, for example, let's do an example. Like, Brad.
Yeah.
Who's got Hex highest with you?
Phil.
Phil? All right, so Phil, you would highlight one of Brad's stats, one of Gargant's stats. Like, you would choose which one it was, and every time he rolled something that had to do with that stat, he would gain experience.
Okay.
So you have to
It's
pick.
the same for me, right? Because I also have the at the end ask the character.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody will do it. Yeah. So, you know, you can be as mean as you want, but keep in mind that people may be mean back to you. You know, you like, I give Brad sharp, but sharp is a terrible stat that he never rolls. You know, like who knows? But it can also inform play in a way that, like, if you give people sharp, they're likely to use sharp and thus fill out information in the world more. You know, because you'll learn more things about the environment and like about what stuff is or who they are or whatever. That kind of stuff. So like you're informing someone's method of play by highlighting a certain stat that gains them rewards for using it.
That sounds like a type of thing that we should do at the beginning.
Yeah, it
agree.
is. It is.
We did do it at the end of our other thing.
We did it at the end of the other thing, but every other Apocalypse World game that I've done has been at the beginning.
What about the bar
It makes
stuff?
sense to do that.
What about the barter?
Yeah.
Barter is easy. Barter is money. So however much barter you have, like oddments worth blank barter is just like money. So barter is the money system. Per game, there's going to be a lifestyle requirement, which is like how much you need to upkeep your living. Some moves will eschew that. Like I know that Pony can get barter from his cult.
I'm just gonna spend money. Jesus Christ.
You know, you can get money from your cult. But generally you're spending 1 or 2 barter every session to stay alive. So you need to get barter so that you can keep using it to stay alive. Because if you have 0 barter, you're at my mercy. I can basically do whatever I want to you. You could go to an NPC and be like, please pay for me, but then you're in debt, you know, and then the stuff happens.
And then lastly, I want to ask about armor.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything about armor.
So armor is very simply just like ablative to damage. So if you have 1 armor, it reduces the harm done by something to you by 1. If you have 2 armor, it reduces the harm done by something to you by 2. But 1 armor looks like you're wearing armor, and 2 armor looks like you're definitely fucking wearing armor. You
Right.
know, like if you walk into a club wearing a suit of power armor, you may be asked to remove it. You know, is all I'm saying.
I mean, the thing, I don't want to wear any armor, but is that going to hinder the fact that I'm not wearing armor?
I mean, you're gonna get shot at, and it's gonna do damage to you theoretically.
Because
Oh,
I have
yeah,
the
one
I have
armor.
the option to wear armor.
Yeah.
It says fashion suitable to your look, which originally I wrote loincloth, and now I'm realizing there's a thing called fucking armor in this game.
Yeah. So you may want
You
to
could
wear
have like a
like,
leather
as-
belt or harness.
as a person who's going to get shot at fairly often, I imagine you probably want some armor.
Well, I already have a medieval helmet on.
Yeah.
What's the odds that I was able to scrounge bits of metal?
I mean, you could get bits of metal from anywhere. You know, you could just like take a square of corrugated metal, bolt it to some leather straps and another square of corrugated metal and wear it as a vest, and that would be armor.
I want a full suit of armor.
Medieval,
Yeah.
the whole nine.
What, like a medieval, like
Right,
proper
a medieval
medieval
knight.
armor?
Really
I-
rusty.
That'd be really to walk around.
That's
in.
like really valuable. That's like super.
What if it's like
rare.
rusted
If
and
you- if you
destroyed
find
and
a
bent
museum,
and broken?
I mean, what if you tried to make it yourself?
I mean, I
with
probably
pieces
did.
of metal.
pots
yeah.
and pans.
I'm a cosplayer.
Rather-
I want there to be a place in this world where I can go and LARP
Okay.
at some
I'm
point.
going to LARP
Yeah.
tomorrow. Just
LARPing is usually an escape from.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
like
the
this is gonna be like
mundane life.
Inception. This
Uh,
I'm gonna Inception.
Are you gonna LARP like going to an office to like be in a call center or something?
Yeah.
Press
Um,
2 to.
I guess I'll just have the Apocalypse Knight. Oh, that sounds so cool. If I
Yeah, I mean, you could make a suit of armor out of like rusted old fucking pieces of stuff, and you know stuff.
It doesn't look
I don't
good.
think you. Yeah, it doesn't look
the
good.
hat I
but you
have
definitely-
looks kind of cool in like a very old destroyed
Yeah.
warbler way that I've re-spray painted all sorts of weird colors. But the armor is just scrap metal all over my exposed body.
Mhm.
But it's all over my exposed body. And then there's just enormous leather boots that stick out of the bottom. You know, like every cosplayer. Where they just wear like the cool stuff and then their legs are just normal. That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
look
one
like.
thing.
I'm a cosplayer. I just don't know it. And I'm partially cosplaying as X-Death and then like a Fallout power armor but rusted and destroyed and then just boots.
Cool.
Metal
I
all
like it.
over. Is that a one armor or a two armor? If I have
That's a
metal.
two armor. That's a two armor.
Fuck
It's
yeah!
all
And what do I do with
Would
that?
would
How does
armor
that
be
help?
like leather, or would it be actually like
it'd be a one armor,
armor?
like a leather jacket with like
Yeah.
some reinforcements in it.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'd say I'd probably have like an old leather worn bomber jacket
Basically,
with some reinforcements in it, like some,
basically what you need to keep in mind is most melee weapons will do 2 or 3 harm, and like 2 harm for like a a club or something, and 3 for like a chainsaw, and most what do you call it? Most ranged weapons are gonna do like 2 or 3 harm as well.
I'm gonna
Like
call it my
three-
full metal jacket
Oh god, three
because it's actually a
It is, yes.
full
Yes,
metal
very-
See you,
jacket.
Peachy.
very well done, Brad. But yeah, so like an assault rifle, for instance, like someone shooting you with an AK would do like 3 harm. So having a little bit of armor is nice to like ablate a little bit of that damage.
Yeah.
Can some of my fetish leather gear get that one armor on?
Sure,
Reinforced.
sure.
Well, it'll have like metal rings and stuff. It
Assuming
could
assuming
reflect the
assuming it
blade.
says in the brainer that you
It
can start with
does,
armor,
yeah.
then yes.
Oh, actually, I don't have any armor written anywhere, so I don't have any armor.
Yeah.
That's cool. I
you
still
gotta
have just an old worn out leather jacket though.
follow that
bomber jacket.
playbook. Hell yeah, do it.
Pleather. A pleather.
No, real
bomber
leather.
jacket.
Solid. It's like an antique. It's like worth.
You're a
Probably
super
like
mutant
50
with a
bucks.
cosplay hat on.
I mean, the other thing is that in your car, your car is going to be the thing taking, damage. So
Yeah, that's pretty. She's pretty tough.
Just take off the door and carry it.
have you guys decided what moves you're taking? I realize I haven't assessed that. Like I know
Yes.
I said
Yeah,
what
we
moves,
haven't
like-
gone through those yet. I don't
like
think.
yeah, like what stuff do you are you capable of doing?
Who wants
Like
to start?
Brad, what moves did you take?
I
Through your
took
faces.
so I took Juggernaut, obviously, which gives me -2 on all when you suffer, harm rolls. So
Because every time you take damage, you roll a thing to see if it incapacitates you or not, or whatever. And the less you're rolling on that, the better.
okay, so I basically add a -2 to that roll.
Yeah. So like, if you get hit for 3 harm, you roll +3, but you get -2, so you only roll +1.
Can I
you know.
test? How do we do that? Can I roll a test roll of that just for the?
Roll 2d6 +1.
Okay, so that's all
That
it
would
is.
be That would be what would be happening if I shot you with an assault rifle.
So what happens with the -2 there?
So the -2 is applied to your modifiers. So
It's 2d6 plus 1 minus 2.
No. What it is it's 2d6 plus 3 minus 2, so it's plus 1, right?
Okay, so you've already done it. So the
Yeah,
so
I
it's
just did it
2d6. Oh, I see. Plus. So where are you getting the +3 from?
An assault rifle shooting you for 3 harm.
What about my armor?
Your armor would reduce it, but I didn't realize we were doing this like from a complete point of view.
From a complete point of
exactly what
view.
your character.
Just so I can.
Okay.
My
so
brain
it would,
will
so
get
it would
around.
go like this then.
Okay, go.
I shoot you with an assault rifle for 3 harm. Your armor takes 2 of it. So you
Okay.
take 1 harm. So you take 1 damage, and then you take -2 to your harm roll. So it is -1.
Okay.
You heal
it's-
from bullets.
No, you don't heal. You still
I
take
know that.
you still take 1 harm, but then the harm move is to see if that harm stops you from doing anything. So like if I get you for 1 harm, but then you roll like a 12 on your harm move, you might get, your foot shot and like you can't get out of there, or whatever. Like there are consequences to failing your harm move.
So let's say
Getting
I roll.
shot is never something you want.
Here's my harm. 11. My harm roll.
Okay, so 11 is pretty high. Let me see exactly what it means. Basically, with harm move, it's the only one you want to fail. You want to get as low as possible on
Right.
the harm move. So let me see here for harm. I just have to find it in the actual sheet. I was gonna look at this. When you suffer harm, roll plus harm suffered after armor if you're wearing any. On a +10, I can choose 1. You're out of the action or unconscious, trapped, incoherent, or panicked. It's worse than it seemed. Take 1 more, or choose 2 from the 7 to 9 list, which is you lose your footing, you lose your grip, you lose track of something, you miss something important, like that kind of stuff. So if you fail your harm move, I could be like, you lose your grip on your machete or whatever it is weapon you use.
Double-bladed axe.
You lose your grip on your double-bladed axe. You drop it, but you also fail to notice that there are 3 guys coming up the path behind you.
Okay. Right. So okay, I get it. So you so I have less chance of that happening to me is essentially
Yeah,
what this
you have
means.
less chance of getting harm causing problems for you
Right.
as a juggernaut.
Let's see if I still want that move. I think I do. But there is another one that I liked the idea of as well. Oh no,
Where
it
are
was
the moves to start up? Because I want to try to read into the ones I have, but I can't find where they are.
they're
What'd you
underneath
say?
your class.
Tony?
What my moves mean, because it says I have fortunes.
Yeah,
Seize by
fortunes.
force, keep
Fortunes.
an eye out.
Fortunes will be in the rule book, because it's specific to you. I would have to like look for it. I couldn't tell you
That's
exactly
fine,
where
yeah.
it is in the rulebook. But you have all the basic moves, Pony.
All right.
So like, seize by force is the thing you can do, which is like, you achieve an objective, and you do it by force. That's it. And then there are a bunch of things depending on how you roll. And it's all there. And I'm gonna have handouts for next game when we're actually rolling stuff for like quick reference. So that you know exactly what you're doing. I just didn't need to do it this time, so I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna stick with Juggernaut because I like
Okay,
the
so
idea of
Juggernaut,
having this kind of blind luck is kind
you
of
have
a
2
little bit
more
what it is.
choices.
Oh, I have 2 more?
Yeah. It says
Shit.
you get all the basic moves and choose 3 faceless
I
moves.
thought I only had 2. I think my other thing only has 2. I might be wrong. Okay, so the next one I have is Norman. I don't
Yeah.
know why this is called Norman. Is this a reference that I don't understand? Do I not get the meme?
Probably. Norman
Okay.
Osborn.
Yeah,
the
maybe,
Green
I
Goblin?
guess. So it says you seek the advice of your mask. Roll plus weird to see what it directs you to do. On a 10 plus, mark experience and take +1 forward if you do. If you do as your mask wishes. On a 7 to 9, take a +1 if you do what it wants and act
So-
under fire if you don't. And on a miss, it has its own agenda.
So say you're facing down 5 gunmen, and you go, own mask, what do I do? And you roll, and I say, you kill them all, stupid bitch, then you get +1 to any roll you make to try and kill them all, you stupid bitch, basically.
Cool. At some point in my life, this really creepy man approached me and said, "Come with me, child." And I went, but my family. And he went, burn them all down with that gasoline there. And I went, mask? What do I do? And the mask went, burn them all. You know, like that is 100% what happened with the mask there. Okay, so then fuck.
I am the Senate.
I am the Senate.
Can I come back to my final move? Because I didn't.
Sure.
I thought I only had two, so I already picked these.
How about you, Peachy? You got moves?
Yeah.
Tell us about your moves.
I've obviously gone with the preternatural at-will brain attunement, which gives me an extra +1 weird.
Sweet. Keep in mind you can never go above 3 on a stat, so 3 is the maximum.
Okay, and I've gone for unnatural lust transfixion.
Oh yes, when
cool.
you try to seduce someone, roll weird instead of roll hot. Love it. Love it.
I'm not very hot. What am I, -2?
Yeah.
But now I'm +3 hot.
Yeah, because you're weird.
I am weird.
You appeal to the weirdo in all of us.
They're boring, but I just
so
want to
I think
seduce
those.
someone by being weird.
Yeah, I think you have the two choices. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Kay?
Well, all right. Let's see. I chose dangerous and sexy. When you enter into a charged situation, roll +hot. On a 10+, hold 2. I have no idea what that means.
I'll tell you.
On a 7 to 9, hold 1. Spend your hold 1 for 1 to make eye contact with an NPC present who freezes or inches.
Freezes or flinches and can't take action until you break it off.
Flinches.
On a miss, your enemies identify you immediately as their foremost threat. So basically with the hold, what that is like if you roll a 10 or over, you get to do it twice. But if you roll 7 to 9, you get to do it once because it's per hold. You could make eye contact with an NPC. So if you're dangerous and sexy and there's a group of 3 guys and you want to fight them all at once, you can go 1, 2, frozen, kill that guy, then go on that guy. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
Okay, so they will be like frozen?
Yeah, they flinch or they hesitate. You know. You can make them hesitate. But if you fail, you give them the look and they give you the look back, and they know that you're the deadliest person in the room.
The deadliest?
The deadliest. As in, you are the most dangerous, and as such will require the most shooting at. If you fail.
Merciless. When you inflict harm, inflict +1 harm.
So every piece of harm that you do does 1 more.
Yeah. I'm dangerous.
Which is amazing when you have like a 4 harm gun or something, and you're just like, I bloody missed you with this gun, kind of thing. It's great. Okay, cool. So
I chose, by the way, if you want me to just
What'd you pick, Brad?
I went with as one, which is that attempts by other PCs to seize my mask by force or to get me to remove or give away my mask by going aggro or seduction or manipulation are a -2, and NPCs will never succeed at unmasking me against my will, even if I'm at their complete mercy. Don't know what that means, but I want my mask.
Basically means even if you're tied up, hands behind your back, in a chair, unconscious, I can't take your mask off.
Yeah, there's a little lip on the mask that I can just bite on. And it just, they can't. My jaw locks down like a fucking gator, and no one can get it off.
Love it.
But yeah, I want. My whole thing is based around the mask, so I don't want to. If it comes off, I have all this bullshit.
This game definitely has a habit of taking the thing that you love and destroying it.
Yeah, now it has a harder chance.
So
Only
just
they can do it.
Just because you've got a cool cult and a shit hot car doesn't mean that I won't necessarily target those things. You know, like if you're cool
episode
cult,
1, my mask blows up the car and kills all the cult members. Be like, oh my fucking.
all I'm saying is keep in mind that like I won't mess with what makes your character, but I will mess with what you have. You know.
Yeah.
Those are things this game does. What about you, Bobby? What did you take?
My truck is my life.
One of the ones I took is called Reputation. When you meet someone important, your call, roll +cool. On a hit, they've heard of you, and you say what they've heard. The MC has them respond accordingly. On a 10+, you take +1 forward for dealing with them as well. On a miss, they've heard of you, but the MC decides what they've heard.
Okay, so you get to tell me what they've heard about you if you win, and
Yeah.
I get to tell you what they've heard about you if you lose.
Yeah, but regardless, with this skill,
Sweet.
it's a guarantee connection to a character.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what I was going for.
Hell yeah. I
And then
love
my second move, I want to have the one here. My other car is a tank.
it.
So instead of going with a secondary move, I want to have like a legit battle van, like the A-Team battle van.
Hell yeah.
But I want the back cut off and there to be like a massive like 50 cal or like let's say like it's like a 75 cal machine gun, like something foolish, some big just rat tat 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 kind of machine gun on the back that I have. That's just because I'd say it's like a flatbed sort of semi truck, and this thing just sort of sits on the back. That's just sort of ratcheted down with straps, and this is just sort of not only what I use when I need to defend what I'm doing and the runs that I'm doing, but it's just also something that I'll take out from time to time.
I like the plan. Certainly.
And another thing too, just for flavor, the way that it's situated, it's sort of like I have the whole sort of vehicle kind of like work together. So like I just sort of press a button up front and my seat just sort of like gives way and I fall down a tube and it just shoots me back and down into the driver's seat of the battle van.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
That's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
That's
Bonnie?
it. That's it.
That's all.
Okay.
Your
Please.
your moves.
I'm still doing, but a devil with a blade is one of the. Or are we doing general now, or hocus? Because I'm looking at my hocus. Yeah. A devil with a blade. Where was it? There. When you use a blade to go aggro, roll plus hot instead of plus hard.
That's not a hocus move. That's a Maestro
Shit!
D. That's
Damn
a Maestro
it,
D
I thought it
move.
continue. Okay, well the ones I do have was charismatic. That one.
Yeah, when you try to manipulate someone, roll weird instead of roll hot.
Yeah.
And you've got fortune. And you've got one more hocus move to pick.
And I think that is seeing souls, I think.
Okay, when you help her interfere with someone, roll weird instead of roll hex. Okay. Cool. Sweet deal. Now we all know what you do. And yeah, Devil with a Blade is a Maestro move. You can take that, but only on your advance, because you can take stuff from other playbooks. You just can't take stuff from other playbooks on the first thing.
Yeah, no, my idea was that in my like walking staff I would have like a spear thingy and then I would use that, but I might do that anyway. If I can. I don't know if I can have weapons and shit, but per se. There we go. Weird. It says on my fortune thingy that I'm supposed to roll plus fortune, but under the drop down bar there's no fortune thingy.
Yeah, I'm not sure about fortune. I think it's just a flat roll, or it has something to do with your cult.
Okay, yeah. I'll look into that. It seems complex. I'll look into that later, but that's what I'll have. Yeah.
Fortune on discerning police have surplus, and so they have surplus for she's 1-1 on a mistake. Yeah, I think it may be just a flat, like a 2d6. It may have to do with a stat, but I would have to check because I don't know for fortune. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we can sort that out later.
Yeah.
That's a move you have to take anyway. So, basically that gives you a thing at the beginning of each session that'll like change what your cult feels about you. You know. Whether they're in surplus or they hate your guts, who knows?
Does that affect us as players as well that are in the cult?
I mean, no, not necessarily. It's just like NPC stuff, basically.
Right.
You can agree to have it make you feel however you want.
I just wondered whether, because we agreed to be parts of his cult, whether his cult bullshit bleeds into our RP or anything.
No, not at all. Cool. All right.
I mean, it probably will, because I need any level of RP help that I can latch onto.
You will fear me.
I do.
I am enjoying the way that this group is.
But just
shaping up.
did your cult have a name?
No, it did not yet.
Should we leave that for next week so that people
Yeah,
have an
I mean,
I mean, if
incentive
you
to
have
come
any
back?
ideas, shoot 'em. I don't have any, but yeah,
you could totally set it up. I mean, the cult is,
Bodie
is fine.
McBoat face.
Fimble
Oh my
Winter.
Fimble Winter.
Ragnarok.
Ash.
Ash, the cult of
The
Ash.
ashes.
The cult.
The ashes. Ashes.
Ashes.
Cult of Ashes. Cool. Sweet. Awesome. I love it. I don't think I have anything else that I can do
This is a
creation
good.
wise.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of the jam. Unless you guys want to romp around in what we've just created, then we have to wait till next week.
Yeah,
So,
we'll wait.
I'm fine with that.
No, I think we should jump in next week. I will be less panic attacky next week. You know, it will be less like I'm, freaking out. The entire thing. I really need to go and do so much stuff. I don't know how to partner a channel. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Just do a couple things. That's
Just
all.
do a couple things. They all said that. They all said that.
One or two things.
All right, so let's call it there. This is earlier. Normally, this show will run for about another hour and
Yeah.
a half, 2 hours. I don't know, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half from now.
But this was obviously just the character creation, sort of an episode 0, and we're going to go into episode 1 next week. Pandemonium episode 1. Elf takes everything from us. The show. I don't know what to expect, but I am excited for it. If you want to catch that is going to be this time next week, which is Tuesdays for people watching VODs and things. Tuesdays, 10 p.m. UK, 5 Eastern Standard Time, or whatever that translates to, wherever you are. You can also follow the Discord. We've got a TableStory Discord, which has all sorts of notifications. You can also just talk to people in there, including like Elf. If you want to be like, Elf, I'm interested in Apocalypse World, blah, blah, blah. There's like a Q&A segment in there where you can just ask Elf or members of any cast from any TableStory show, including some of the ones over on Brotato's channel. Or if you just want to be like, Peachy, you're so hot. Where can I come and find you in real life? He will give out his address, but only on the Discord.
I take
Nightingale,
I take
singing.
payment in dicks. Just photos of dicks. Doesn't have to be your own.
No, it doesn't have to be your own.
Lean
and then-
against a wooden lamplight, and you'll forever make him sing like a nightingale.
If you want to catch the VODs and stuff, they won't be on my usual channel, Bradwell. These are going up on Tavernly Shows on YouTube. You can just search TableStory, Tavernly Shows, and then you'll find the VODs there for all of these from the future, including all the other TableStory things that we end up doing on this channel. Let's do a quick round of who we are, where we're from, what's going on. Oh, I've got a different order now, so I guess we'll start with Bobby and go around that way, round to Elf. Because Elf's the GM, so I like to go there last. I don't know why. Bobby, where can people find you and
Okay.
stuff?
Yeah, on Twitch, Iron Chef Bobby Flail. Currently doing a blind playthrough of Dark Souls 3. It's been an absolute blast. That game is intense, but it's crazy fun. So I stream super early in the morning. Drop by for that. I can't wait to play next week as Ricky, the old stingy Danny DeVito-like short man with a shotgun arm and a little. I got something I'm gonna share with you guys next week. That's a little flavor thing, but it'll be fun. Can't wait to play. Let's do the thing. Follow everybody here, and I'll see you guys next week.
He replaced his penis with a pistol, a revolver. Is that
You're
what
going
it
for
is?
6, and then
It's possible. You'll have to tune
He
in. next
replaced
week. We'll
his
see.
eyes with knives. All right. Who's next there? Peachy.
Hey, thanks for watching. Sub to this channel. When you've done that, follow me on twitch.tv/peachpixel8. I'm going to figure out a strange voice. That's what I'm going to be doing from now until next Tuesday.
Honestly,
Strange
that's why
voice.
I need a week as well.
Yeah. I'm like, no, that won't work. No, that won't work. I can't be
Sweet.
London again.
I'll be London. I'll take London this time.
You
We'll
take
trade.
London. All right, we'll trade.
We'll trade.
But yeah, tune in next week. It's going to be legit. This was
All right.
the funnest character creation. It's so good.
It's the most enjoyable character creation that I've ever done is Apocalypse World. It's so much more enjoyable than like 5e. Like it's fun to make a 5e character, but it's very much like stats and numbers, and then you do the character later. This is like write a book about your character.
I gotta tell you,
Know them.
all the stuff that is like blank world is always good at this. Dungeon World does it really well. Like this
Yeah.
system is just made for that.
It's so cool, and it does make you feel like really, I don't know, like I'm super fucking hyped. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you just get
fuck
pumped, right? You're just like, yeah.
this world. I know it. I know who I am. I know who these people are. Stacktown's up there waiting.
I am hoping
Noodle.
for some French accent characters, by the way, Elf. So
Elf's always gonna have French accent characters. Do you remember that one in Han? We were in a show with Elf before, and there was
Of
the.
course. Of course. Do you think I am not going to give the spider a French accent?
Yes!
A spider, a French accent. I mean, it's got to have a very French
Very
God,
accent.
and there's
you know.
fucking two of them.
No, we can't have two. You have to
We
work
need
this
have
out.
two speaking French
You have to work
accent.
this out off stream. We can't have two. Charlie, normal Swedish, non-French accent. Tilla / Kesha.
I thought this was gonna be a 50 Cent and the Sun Golden stream.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be that stream until 5 minutes before we started. I thought they were just trolling me, and I had booze. I've drank all that booze, so I'm a little bit drunk. But you know, this was a lot of fun. I'm excited to play K when I come back from the LARP. I'm gonna be on for the next week, so I'll be back
shit.
and I'll look like a fucking forest creature. So you know, you can follow me on Tilla Sager on Twitter and the Tilla on Twitch. So
He's gonna come back and look
You
like
know?
Bobby.
yeah,
Bobby looks like a forest creature. He looks like a lumberjack.
I am- I live in the
lumberjack.
forest.
he
classic-
is a
is it-
beautiful
I live-
forest
I live in
creature.
the forest.
It's
in the
such a
woods.
cliche
I'm a
Canadian.
He's
lumberjack.
endangered, don't you know?
I cut trees with my giant axe all day long.
Probably even played hockey at one time in
He's
his life
such a
as
trope.
well.
Look at him.
That's actually surprising you brought that up.
He
I've
did.
also played hockey.
Yeah, that was like my actual like sort of career for
Yeah.
a couple years.
You were the hockey man. The
I was a hockey guy. Surprisingly.
Pony.
And I fit all
Raging
the
force.
tropes. It's okay. I accept them all.
Pony, the other non-Swedish.
I am Swedish, first of all, and second, Peachy. This music is really good, by the way. I'm really digging this.
Did you know my Patreons can? No.
Shout out Peachy, did a real good job. My name is Pony. I do a variety casts every day except Thursdays, and on Wednesdays I do music, which is tomorrow. So come check it out. I'm really excited to play. It's gonna be fun.
Phil.
Yeah.
He's like Pony's
tall
as shit
another
too, isn't he?
creepy,
Yeah.
quiet character. Like,
Like 7 feet. He's like 6'11".
A little bit too tall.
how tall are you? Because I want to be tall too.
Yeah, how tall? How tall?
I don't know your measurement, but like
I'm
one-
4'11".
Well, I don't centimeters. Learn.
It's like 6 foot, 6 foot.
How much is 2
3?
meters? How much is 2 meters? That's how long I want.
That's like 6 foot 3,
Alright.
I think.
We'll work it out. We'll work it out.
147 centimeters.
147. Yeah, that's
Really
Got
small.
my brain.
that's.
And you want to be like 200 centimeters tall.
Yes.
I'll be 201 centimeters
God, I'll
tall.
throw you all out a window and you'll fall 1,000 feet and it'll be over.
I die so good. Glorious thing.
Elf. How can people
Hello.
find you?
Hello, I'm DistractedElf. You can find me at twitch.tv/DistractedElf. Hereabouts, I will be playing the GM seat, so I will be many people. Among the list, we have Harvey, the ogre, the spider, the mantis. You know, we have a good list of NPCs. Don't forget Noodle.
Noodle.
You know, get all Noodle. I think I'm
Get
gonna
all
talk like
Noodle.
this. You know, it'll be great. It'll be fantastic. So
Can Noodle
so-
also
Can he
look
have like a
Mosquito?
supermart or whatever it was called, like
No, he's got a McDonald's visor,
Yeah.
like, but
yeah,
sideways.
exactly.
But like
He's so
sideways.
proper. He worked at like a McDonald's for like before.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is the
hundreds and
outro.
hundreds of years
This is the outro. We'll
Yeah,
get to that
yeah.
later. But yeah, so you can find me there, and I play lots of other tabletop games. I'm in the Roll20 game on Thursdays and Fridays, and I'm in another Apocalypse World game tomorrow on Mike Stevens' channel. It's
Tomorrow.
fun. We're actually playing the first session
Yeah.
of it, so
It's weird
So
how
that'll be
these two
really
shows
cool.
have happened at the same
Yeah, like
time, and they're kind
simultaneously.
of crossing
It's
over.
beautiful. It's a
But
beautiful apocalyptic. Just it's perfect.
We have Apocalypse World. Me and Elf have Apocalypse World on like Tuesday and then Wednesday every week. Every week for like 3 weeks now and beyond. This is not the one that ends in 3 weeks though. Unless Elf kills us all. It might do. I don't know.
I mean,
we'd have no
Like
idea.
drive off a cliff or something.
Yeah,
that
he's just gonna
entirely
kill us
depends
all.
on your actions because I am merely the purveyor of consequences.
The purveyor of consequences. Maybe I'll change Game Master to that for next week because we're gonna have all
The
of our
purveyor of consequences.
we'll have all of our actual names and classes. I guess they're classes, right? Whatever.
Playbooks.
Playbooks, yes. Cool. So next week we're gonna start officially, kind of with the actual game. Where's the game? This is it. Next week, 10 p.m. again. If you wanna watch other stuff with various people, follow all of the links. Again, tomorrow night on Wax Steven, which I'm sure Noodle will link. We do have another Apocalypse World game, so if you're interested in like, hey, this was fun, and you want to see one played, it does have me and Elf in it, as well as a couple of other cool streamers, including Tiger Writer, Wish, and Capital Vices. And it's run by Wax Steven, and I don't know what to expect. I'm playing a little spider child creature, and I have no idea how it's gonna. I really don't know.
I'm the battle babe in that game.
You're the battle babe, and I'm the fucking child thing. I have a nest that I live in. I don't know. I'm excited to play it. But yeah, I think that's about it for now. We got some other TableStory games coming up. I'm running a thing in a couple of weeks. Finally, huzzah! I returned to my own channel to DM for the first time. For the first time in ages. There, I got that partner button now, so I have to like fucking...
So you gotta put the work in, yeah.
You're doing the thing.
Effort
That one thing.
Yeah, so again, yeah, I have a stream here if you want to follow here. I stream various things. It seems to be at the moment that it's going to be like a few days of D&D or like roleplay things in a row, and then a couple of days of me playing games in a row. And we'll see how that works out. And I've been partnered, so I need to go and work all that out. It's been a hectic day. I hope you've enjoyed this. We'll see
Did you get any
all
subs
next
today?
week.
Maybe you should thank him. You know,
I did get
you-
subs actually. Yeah, thanks.
No.
I don't want to go on forever because I just feel about people that watch this in a year.
Thank you individually now.
I'm just imagining people in a year watching this on YouTube like, shut the fuck up, tell me the important information. But yeah, no, thank you to all the subs that have subbed today and all the bits and stuff like that just, they don't come up during the show because it's just annoying when you're trying to listen to someone's having like an important conversation like, you killed my father, and then suddenly in the background it's like, disappointed bits. Like it's crazy. But yeah, thank you for subs and things like that. We're having a true sub party tomorrow before I play Deviants actually. So if you're interested in coming along, and I'm gonna basically dress up as Marzia. I'm getting the wig out, I'm getting the dress, and I'm gonna do my own makeup for a couple of hours and just have a little party before Deviants.
No fuck.
Yeah.
Well, that's the joke, right? Because now I have a button and all these bits, and you can cheer and you can put fucking dollars in my thong. I was like, I'm gonna do what everyone wants me to fucking do now.
Yeah.
Do it.
So this is the the only way I can think of doing this hoary thing is to truly sell out and do the Marzia meme. So I'm just gonna dress up like Marzia and we're gonna have a lol and celebrate the button tomorrow, and then hopefully get some emotes and things going at some point over the week. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing, players. Elf, good luck.
I'm not gonna need luck. You guys are setting me up so well.
Oh my god, how
Why?
utterly terrifying. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night. Good night.